Well, I ain't necessarily say you got to do that per se, but I
I
mean, I don't know. I
I'm
get
direct.
it. I get it. But if you can take that same position and ask, ask us, like, okay, do you think that I'm disrespectful, right, in court? You would have to, okay, so who position are we taking? Are we taking your position
Oh
about
no,
it, or are we
I don't
taking the
care. Well,
judge's?
I'm
Or
just asking the question. I don't give a shit what people think. I'm not going to change very much. I just
oh yeah,
just came. I don't give a fuck. Can you cover me? Fuck no, no.
yeah.
It's
I'm
not
looking
going
at
to happen.
it is the attorney's perspective or the judge's perspective.
I
I can
don't
see
give.
them having an issue
I
with it.
don't care how they fucking feel either. To be honest, I'm going to be. I'm going to go in and present the case in a calibrated and hopefully cordial manner. I'm just here to get the case to see where we are, to try to present the facts that would lead me to the conclusion that I would like. Uh, and if you listen to the different, I don't know if it comes across disrespectfully, other than the fact that I'm standing up for myself. And if that bothers them, well, fuck. If you don't want me to be here, just do what you need to do, and I'll leave and go about my business. But if they don't argue or articulate that I'm improper legally, the other stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fact.
So go ahead, Matrix, and you can give them some background on family too. Understand what you and I both kind of found at the same time, Matrix. Some of the stuff may be spiritual and other things as well, right, Matrix?
Yeah, some of it may be just in your heritage, especially knowing that. I mean, you got heritage that have ties to being treated a certain way, and you got to think about the way that you started. You started because they kept bothering you. What
Yeah.
people don't see now is the aftermath of always being poked. Now you're on the offense, and because you're on the offense, people look at you as offensive. Well, it's deserved right now because you're not gonna like a person like me. You're not gonna keep poking me and think I'm not just gonna take it. I'm not one of those type people. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn the game. I'm gonna learn your rules, and I'm gonna use your rules against you. And I'm gonna dare you to swing because I know the consequences of it. And that's basically what you do when you go in the courtroom. It's almost like Floyd Mayweather. You go in, they hate to see you coming. They know you're gonna talk, but there's nothing they can do because they can't beat you. And then you dare them to swing so you can counter.
I don't know about that, but I
Yeah,
think that
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I think that within that context,
Hold on. Before you say that thought, I want you to think about the one where the judge was like, "Look, man, it's time for me to go. I gotta go do this and that, this and that." You're like, "Hold on, I know you ain't playing the game. I know you ain't playing time with me. Now you saying this to the judge.
hearing officer.
Now, okay, hearing officer, and you let him know, hey, bro, you can't play that game with me. So what we gonna do? We gonna run this back again. I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing over and over and over until y'all give me what I want. And if y'all don't, I'm going after your bar license.
No, I didn't say the bond.
But
I don't say nothing about going
I'm
to
a,
no bonds. I don't know what that even means. I just will come
no,
back and
no. I thought y'all said that. I thought you said going to the bar,
oh,
going to
the
the
bar,
bar.
to the
Like,
bar. As you said, the bond. Okay,
yeah,
bar. Yeah.
yeah. But people don't see the years that it took for you to get to that point, and all the headaches and all the nonsense that they pulled against you. They just see you now.
Right. They see the results of years worth of fighting and trying to get to where I am. But I don't. I'll say this. I believe in the quote unquote system. I believe that it's the way it's designed, that it's designed to benefit the most to be a benefit to the casual person. Why and how we got here, I just don't get it. But I think that my non-compromising approach is more explained in I understand what's going on. That's it. I have a decent understanding of it, and that's kind of like that's where I stand. People are saying standing on business. hold on, guys. Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I think is people see you as disrespectful just because of the way you present the information. And it's not so much, like I said earlier, it's not so much of you just being disrespectful. It's you already knowing the law and what they should be abiding by. Like even if we go back to the video he was speaking of when they tried to rush you up out the courtroom and the lawyer tried to offer evidence that she didn't have. You abruptly stopped that, you know, and you told both the hearing officer and the attorney at that, like, hey, we're not finna play this game. And for you to allow her to play this game, I'm not accepting of that. So the average person wouldn't know that information. When the lawyer tried to present that information, the average person would have allowed it and not refuted what they were trying to present. But because you know what's acceptable and unacceptable by you addressing that, oh, now he's disrespectful. No, I'm not disrespectful. I'm not finna let you get over on me. You know what it is I came in here to dispute. So I think it's more or less of when you don't know the information, it can be perceived as you not knowing, but when you do know the information and know how to stand on that information, the average person thinks you're disrespectful now because you're offering the information that's out there already. I don't think it's more or less you being disrespectful at all. It's just you know what it is you're presenting. You know what can be offered and what cannot.
True. I mean, I would not disagree. Oh, I think I put the wrong thing in. I was going to show everybody. And I'm wondering if misinformation has led to that as well. How many people don't understand the court process? And I'm not saying that I'm the perfect person to teach. I think an attorney would do better than me. But
I
I
don't
think,
think so.
huh? Who said that?
Oh,
No, there was a break of it. Did you say that, Rick?
Sound like Rick said it.
yeah. What I said was, I don't think so. I don't think an attorney would be able to break it down as well as you have. I mean, just for example, look at the group. The group speaks for itself. If there was an attorney that can break it down the way that you could, we would all be in the group with that fucking attorney. We're not. We're in a group with Greg Doss because you break it down in a way that's understandable for the average person. Whereas an attorney gonna get in there and try to give us all this mumbo jumbo type of lingo that we don't fucking understand, and now we're lost. So now I don't think an attorney would even try to break it down in ways that you have. I mean, some of the information that you've offered, like let's take Tyler for example. The way that you helped him with his motion before the motion came along, his price was 20,000. After the motion, it was $1,000. That just goes to show that it was broken down for Tyler to a point to where he was able to understand it and the attorney was able to understand it. At first, the attorney couldn't understand it. He like, hey, look, for me to even deal with this mess, it's gonna be 20,000. But it was so simplified to where all he had to do was go in there and argue the motion. It dropped to 1,000. That's all I'm saying, bro. I just feel like
Can't comment on that, but I get your point.
yeah.
Wait,
Well, I won't comment on it. I won't say I can't. Oh, hold on. MJ, what's good, man? Glad you could join. If you hit the unmute button, MJ. So I gotta
Yo,
ask
what's up, brother?
Okay, I don't care what he thinks either, but the question came up or the topic came up, am I disrespectful in court? And then do I present well? Could you please give us your answer? And it's a poll out there, everybody can. Am I disrespectful in court and do I present well? You can answer them in any order you choose.